What's up, guys? Welcome to the third Q&A. I can't believe it. We hit 38k subscribers, and I was considering waiting until we get to 40k subscribers, but a lot of people have asked for another Q&A, and there were already like so many questions, so decided to put one of these together, and I spent some time organizing all of the questions. So if the question was answered in a previous Q&A, I did set it aside. Or if the question just asks for a little too much personal information, I did set it aside. For example, physical characteristics, I don't like to go too much into detail on, just because, I've said before, this is supposed to be for you. And everybody has a different idea of what they find attractive in a boyfriend. So I didn't want to answer too many of those questions. But rest assured, I did read all of the questions. So if your question is not here, I did read it, and I honestly thought about almost all of them. So without further ado, let's get this thing started. MacXOXO asks, would you ever consider posting bloopers and outtakes? Yes. Yeah, I've actually thought about it a lot, and I've collected like a lot of bloopers, a lot of outtakes. I don't know, I'm gonna spring it on you guys one day. You're gonna click on an audio and you're gonna think it's a regular audio, and it's gonna be bloopers. So Rain and Red Girl ask, was there ever a time when someone walked in on you while you were recording? Yes. Yeah, I did have a roommate for a brief period of time, and she was staying here, and she walked in like right in the middle of her recording. Actually, she did it multiple times, and sometimes it was like 10 minutes into a recording, so I had to start over, like all over again. So that wasn't so good, but she was a really sweet girl. I Love Your Voice asks, what nickname can we call you besides K? I haven't really thought of any. I think like K is okay. I don't know, you can call me whatever you want, actually. Yeah, if you think of any cool nicknames, you can like put them in the comments. Tabitha Howard asks, what's your clothing style? This is actually an interesting question, because up until college, I was really not interested in like how I dressed at all. And then I started like getting more into taking care of how I dress as I got older. So now I would say that my style is just like try to keep it clean. I don't wear anything with like big logos. My family says that I dress pretty hipster, but I don't even think they know what hipster means. Jennifer Guyen, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Are your audios improv or scripted? Most of the time it's scripted, but sometimes I'll kind of get into it and do a little bit of improv if I'm feeling up for it. Cynthia Clive asks, what's your ideal kind of date night? All right, so lately I've been really like traveling and experiencing a lot of like hotels, and I think a really nice date night would be going to the beach, going to a really nice restaurant, and then maybe bringing some dessert or something home to a fancy hotel and just having like a casual eat-in followed by a romantic night. I think that would be kind of cool. But if it's like Christmas time, I'd want to do something more like holiday oriented. Megan, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Vinehold asks, when did you first realize that you wanted to record boyfriend audios? And Silly Rabbit, Hannah K-Pop, Actual Trash, Bunny LOL, Yamana EG, and Amy Rose ask, what inspired you? and specifically boyfriend audios. My first audio was done just because I had gotten out of a breakup, and I guess I had like a lot of feelings and everything left over from the relationship, and I saw a few of these on YouTube and thought maybe this would be a good way to get rid of some of those feelings. So I posted it, and it seemed to do pretty well, and I thought maybe this is productive, and maybe I can help some people out if they take comfort in this. Jessica Towns asks, how long does it take? Oh man, that's a tough question, because some audios, I can bang them out in like 2 hours. It's no problem. I'm in the mood for it. And other audios, I've had so many difficulties. I mean, I've had some nights where I had to write for hours and hours, and I had to record like literally 7 or 8 times, and I just wasn't happy with it. So they're all different. April L. Sakura asks, have you ever thought of using Soundgasm for not safe for work audios? I haven't actually thought of using Soundgasm, and most of my not safe for work audios are on Patreon. I mean, I've always been happy and willing to do audios that, I could just post on Soundgasm or somewhere else and just share with everybody. But honestly, I don't have a lot of time to do that right now. And I've committed to stuff like that before, and I wasn't able to get it done. And that was really disappointing for me. So that's a big disappointment, and I probably won't be working on that for any time in the foreseeable future. Yeah. Soph asks, what kind of content do you watch on YouTube? Alright, so Soph, I've been watching the same content since I was in college, which is probably kind of sad, but I do like watching competitive gaming. And as nerdy as it sounds, I have a soft spot for watching like tabletop wargaming sometimes. Particularly, I've watched StarCraft 2 for a long time. So some of my YouTube heroes are like Day9, and Day9. Kay asks, what's your favorite Canadian stereotype? Probably the stereotype that we all say sorry a lot, because it's kind of true. Sorry doesn't really mean sorry. It's more like excuse me. Yeah. So it's D Chandrama Dutta. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. Froppy K Jadik Moder asks, oh my god, I'm sorry guys. How many people know about your channel? Do your close family and friends know about your YouTube channel, and how have they reacted? I have told absolutely like nobody about my channel. So some people know that I do YouTube, but they don't really know what it is or what I do on YouTube. And generally, I like to keep it like that. Calzone Cat asks, how long or short is your hair? I used to keep my hair like really short, but lately, I don't know, I saw this style that I thought was really cool. So I'm trying to like not get a haircut and grow my hair, but it's kind of difficult. I'm just going through an awkward stage right now. Just gotta like wear a hat or something. LCVE June asks, how was your day? It was good. I got a lot done. Thanks. Also, I made a really good omelet tonight with cheese, so that was good. How was yours? Post in the comment section below. Sania Graves asks, oh, and Lily YYY asks, do you have a celebrity crush? I don't really do celebrity crushes that much. Honestly, nothing springs to mind. I'm sorry for that disappointing answer, but I usually have crushes on like real flesh and blood girls in front of me. Yours truly asks, are you a romantic person or a tough guy in real life? Also, can you say hi to me? Hey, yours truly, how's it going? Am I a romantic or a tough guy? I feel like I'm definitely more of a romantic, but I have had some experiences. So, I don't know, experiences that got me into trouble. But, you got to be tough sometimes, right? So, but yeah, I would much rather be a lover than a fighter, generally. Orkia asks, do you have glasses? Yes, Orkia, and I just got a new pair of glasses, which I really like. Yeah, I do have glasses. So CJ, Fun and Fresh, and Katie ask, have you always wanted to be a teacher? Do students know about your channel? And what movie would you watch on a date night? I don't know why I lumped all those questions together. That was probably kind of stupid. No, I haven't always wanted to be a teacher, although I've wanted to be a teacher for a long time. Do students know about your channel? Absolutely 100% not. And what movie would you watch on a date night? A scary movie. I've really been into scary movies lately. I never used to like scary movies, but I've been watching a lot of those lately. The Conjuring. I watched Annabelle in the movie theater the other day, so that was pretty good. Nicole asks, what is your favorite TV show or Netflix show at the moment? Got a great answer for this one. Grimm. I'm watching Grimm. I think it's a little bit older, but I'm really into it because it's got monsters and it's got I don't know, monsters. It's kind of like a detective who's finding monsters that live amongst us, like werewolves and maybe not vampires. I don't know, check it out. It's really good, and I'm really bad at describing these things. Camille Sip asks, what's a funny story that happened while you were recording? All right, so one night I was recording and I was already feeling like kind of frustrated because I just wasn't feeling it, and it seemed to be working really, really hard and it wasn't happening. And then out of nowhere, my that girl that was living here that I talked about earlier, she made a big noise in the background, and then two cats started doing something really loud outside my window, and my neighbor yelled all like at the same time. And I really just wanted to like flip the desk, but I didn't. But that was just like a comedy of stupidity. Yeah. So Unicorn 1206 asks, is there a chance of a face reveal? I've answered this before, but I put this in here just because so many people asked. No, definitely not. Sorry. Park My Jams. Avery Vlogs asks, what made you interested in making these types of videos? Yeah, I think that goes back to like my previous answer. At first it just started as kind of like a love letter to somebody that I lost, and then I started creeping some of the subscribers, and I thought maybe these people are, getting something out of this, and I was getting fulfillment out of it, so I started making more. Lacey Williams asks, what are some of your favorite videos? Top 3. Anything that's like kind of sleepy and relaxed, I like to do, because I literally feel sleepy and relaxed when I make them. Also, a lot of women in like my near circle have struggled with body image issues, anorexia, bulimia. So I made a video regarding that, and we're trying to help with that. And that was actually really difficult to make, but also really near and dear to my heart. Lacey Williams also says, I'm a fan of long walks on the beach and breathing. Nice. I'm also a fan of breathing. Very good. Rachel asks, when did you lose your virginity? A long time ago on my apartment floor. Nom Blob, Zenseth, Kawaii Planet, Chimochi, Little Cloud, and Teresa ask, what kind of music are you into and what bands are you listening to? Also, hey Little Cloud, it's nice to see you still commenting. I miss talking to you. I'm listening to a band called Chase Atlantic right now, and I'm really enjoying their stuff. Like, it's pretty low-key and not super popular, I don't think, but check them out. I really enjoy them. Also, Blue Sky Black Death is a great electronic group from California that I'm listening to. Larissa Bedford asks, what is one saying or piece of advice your parents gave to you that stuck with you? So when I was a little kid, there was this guy that seemed a lot tougher than me, and he always seemed to like want to pick a fight with me. And I remember my dad saying, you're gonna lose some and you're gonna win some, but you still have to go outside. So that stuck with me. It was good advice for sure. Zania, Taya Hot, and Fun and Fresh ask, what's your favorite pet name for your girlfriend? I mean, usually I stick with the tried and true, babe, baby. I got into like using princess as a pet name because when I was in Japan, this guy always called his girlfriend princess, and I was like, oh, that's actually really, I like that. And then I started using it and it just kind of stuck. Yeah. Caitlin Isabella Wilson asks, do you have siblings? Who is the oldest? Yes, I do have siblings. I'm not going to tell you the details, and I am the youngest. Glam Slam asks, does your profile pic kind of look like you? It did, until I got a haircut, and now I'm like trying to grow that hair out again, so regret. But I mean, honestly, like I don't look like an anime character, really. At least I don't think I do. Frida and Iwan ask, how the heck do I find a guy like you? Thank you. And anywhere, like I'm pretty much just a regular dude. I don't know, maybe come to Canada, like find someone. Moving on. April, Sakura, Amel, Marir, and Ash ask, what are your favorite animes if you watch any? Alright, so last time I had a different answer. I was really into like Black Butler and One Piece, Fairy Tail, and right now I don't have a lot of time, but I am trying to watch Seven Deadly Sins, which I'm really enjoying right now. Mars Bar asks, are grapes tiny watermelons? This was like the best question I got, or definitely one of the best ones. And yes, the answer is definitively yes. Grapes are in fact tiny watermelons. Cheshire Cat 178 asks, have you been taking care of yourself? And Just Me also asked that, have you been taking care of yourself? Yes. Yeah, I have. So, I got really sick like a month ago. I got really sick, so I've been taking care of myself, and still going to the gym, trying to get lots of sleep, lots of water, maybe drinking too much coffee, but it's all good. Yours truly asks, are you a virgin? No, I am definitely not a virgin, but if you are a virgin, that's cool too. Onika T asks, do you smoke? Do you drink alcohol? I do not smoke. I used to smoke when I drank in like college, and I can happily say that I don't smoke these days, but I do drink alcohol maybe like every 2 weeks or something. I don't know, something like that. Not a lot. I Wandering in My Sleep asked, are you a dog person or a cat person? All right, so straight up, I love dogs, don't get me wrong, but I don't understand the hate for cats. Cats are really cool. I love cats. I also love dogs, obviously. Psycho Coco in Unbi and Ewan ask, Have you ever felt awkward while recording? Yeah, guys, actually, when I record a regular audio, I have no problem whatsoever because I'm just like getting into the mindset of acting as a boyfriend. When I do these Q&As, I definitely feel a little bit awkward, maybe because they're unscripted and some of the questions are personal. And a lot of you know boyfriend audio, but you don't know K. So yeah, sometimes I feel a little bit awkward. MD asks, how much would someone have to pay you to eat a live insect you're afraid of? Maybe $100,000. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on the insect. And something weird that you recommend everyone should try at least once. Something weird that everyone should try. Maybe like cheddar cheese and cucumber is really good on crackers, so you should try that. Yeah. So Weirdo and Isabella ask, what are your favorite childhood books? And I would say that my favorite childhood book was probably Wizard's First Rule. I think I read that when I was like 14. Even though it's not really a children's book, there's some pretty mature stuff in there, but I really liked it. And Harry Potter, of course. Angeline L asks, do you like Marvel? What did you think of Endgame? I like Marvel. I liked Endgame. It made me sad. Yeah. Yenny Yu asks your favorite app, and that is probably gonna have to be YouTube. It used to be Twitch. Yeah, YouTube, Twitch, and I don't know. It's a lame answer, I know. Probably YouTube. So Baby Rat asks, what's your favorite animal? I'm gonna have to go with a killer whale or a bee, just because killer whales are like really badass and bees are really hardworking and they make honey which is like really tasty and good for you and lasts forever. So yeah, killer whales and bumblebees. And I know that seems like a really Canadian answer, but yeah. Yugi asks, what got you into teaching and why? I got into teaching just because, I was working like a corporate job and I wanted to see, like I made my money and I wanted to see if I would be a good teacher. And it's something that I wanted to do before I got too old. So thought I would give it a shot. Yasmina asks, a movie you're embarrassed to admit you love. That's gonna have to be Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, anyways, Peachy Jimin asks, what's your biggest fear? And I feel like I butchered your name as well, I'm sorry. My biggest fear is probably being in the middle of the ocean, like with a shark under me and not being able to see like what's underneath me. That's really scary. Edith G, a country you would love to travel to. Shout outs to Scotland, and I would love to travel to Russia, actually. I think that'd be cool. Yeah. How do you deal with finding ideas for your videos? Usually I just think about life experiences or what I'd like to talk about. Sometimes I'm inspired by music. That happens a lot. Or a story that I've read or a video that I've watched, but it's usually like music or life experiences. Black Coffee, I love the name by the way, asks, what is the creepiest thing you've experienced? Creepiest thing that I've experienced is probably what I thought was like a ghost experience. I don't know, I just woke up one night and I had this like really horrible cold feeling, and I was 100% certain that there was like a ghost in my room. But I mean, I was a teenager, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it was real. Soph again asks, can I marry you? Soph, you wouldn't want to marry me. I can be pretty messy. Yeah. Amalia Sunsun asks, do you feel fulfilled? Is there anything missing from your life at the moment? I actually never feel 100% fulfilled, but I feel like that's true for almost all of us. And if I did feel fulfilled, then I probably wouldn't keep pushing myself to do all the things in my life that I want to do. So it's probably a good thing. And what am I missing from my life at the moment? A vacation would be nice. Shika Kansara and Kalarain ask, can you do any role plays like Vampire, Yandere, Tsundere? And Maydone asks, Werewolf one, please. You know, I've seen so many of those, and I've really thought about doing those, but I've also seen a lot of people saying that they're not interested in those. So sound off, guys. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested in, because if it is, like, I would definitely do it. Anime Chan asks, would you ever do a private audio, and would you do it in person? No, I wouldn't do it in person. And here's the thing with private audios is, when I started, I actually agreed to do a private audio. And again, I just don't have the time for it, and I've been really disappointed that I haven't been able to help people out with private audios, because I know that can be really nice. So that's something that I can't do, but I wish that I could. Saint Scorpio asks, also a cool name, do you like bubble tea? What's your favorite drink? I do like bubble tea. I like the tapioca pearls, and I also like the rainbow jelly. I love them both. My favorite drink is probably gin and tonic or a dark beer. Other than that, coffee and water most of the time. Ali Otaku, hey Ali, asks, do you like a girl just the way they are, skinny or big, etc.? Yeah, actually I think that, like, people, like what's attractive is the whole person, and that includes everything, their hair and their body type, everything, their habits, their voice, everything. So yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to like try to change who they are, you know, just to make someone else happy. Yeah. Sheepy asks, what is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is probably gonna have to be Gladiator. I mean, I think I answered that question in the previous one. I don't know how that slipped through, but yeah, favorite movie is Gladiator or Braveheart. Boomika asks, do you like Indian food? I love Indian food. I love it so much. Like, I could actually eat buckets of butter chicken. Gay Idiot asks, would you ever consider doing an audio for trans girls? Yeah, I would totally. I don't really delve into stuff like that because I don't have a lot of experience outside of my own heterosexual experiences, and I don't want to I don't want to like offend somebody or do something wrong. I don't know. If I knew more about it, then I definitely would. So that's on me. F Desire asks, did you have an original character, a mascot, or something for the channel? Where can I send it? I wanted to, like, initially I wanted to have a fox or a wolf. I thought that would be really cool. It sounds like a corny boy thing, but yeah, I wanted a fox or a wolf. I mean, if you do decide to do one, just like, yeah, definitely send it to my email, boyfriendaudio@gmail.com, and yeah, that would be really cool. Thank you. Angie Rivera asks, what's your favorite clothing style in a girl? That's an absolutely impossible question, because I see girls that are dressed in really cute stuff and I love it, and I see girls that are dressed in really hot stuff and I love it, and I see girls that are dressed in sweatpants and I really love it. So generally though, I do tend to like lean towards more cute stuff in what I like on girls. Yeah, kind of girly cute stuff. But I mean, whatever. I've been attracted to other stuff too, a lot. Amy Gotcha asks, what type of girls do you like? And T asked the same question. I don't know, because I've dated girls who were kind of edgy and super cool, and those relationships have usually ended on they've ended. And I've also fallen for girls that were really cutesy and really nice, and yeah, so it really depends on the person. Sky and Squid asks, would you ever consider dyeing your hair? Probably not. I did that in elementary school, on my skateboard with my blue hair, so I probably wouldn't do that again. Harito1812 asks, what in your appearance and character would you change if you could? I don't know, maybe like a smaller nose. I kind of like where I'm at, I spent a lot of time in my life being happy, or trying to be happy with how I look, and like now I'm at the right age where I'm pretty happy with how I'm doing. I don't think I'd change anything. Nah, I'm good. Chris Dang asks, has anybody found your audios and were they surprised? No, and let's hopefully keep it that way. Savannah Mary asks, my birthday is in a few days. Can I get a shout out? Happy birthday, Savannah. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Yeah. Claire asks, what's your ideal date night? I'm sorry, I did answer that one. I think I messed up there. Gwen Stacy asks, what's the youngest age you would date and the oldest you would date? Youngest 22, oldest 40, maybe. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one more. Loop asks, do you have projects that you want to realize about your channel? Yes, totally. If I could actually not work and do this full time, there's so many things that I would like to do. There's so many different audios and just all sorts of stuff that I want to do with the channel. Victoria Alert, sorry I butchered your name, asks, why did you delete that one video? I think when I posted it, there were some people that just didn't make them feel good, and I heard the feedback and I was like, I hear you guys. The whole point of this is to make you guys feel good, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. But I redid the audio and changed some of the bits. So if you listen to all the audios, then you've definitely heard it. Honey Audios asks, what's your favorite meme? Wow, when you put me on the spot like that, I actually can't think of any that I really like. But I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Live Louder asks, what is your favorite joke? All right, I've got this one down pat. There's this one joke that always just cracks me up so much, and when I heard it, I basically died. All right, so here's the joke. So two peanuts walk down a dark alley and one is assaulted. It's like the stupidest joke. Oh my god, it's so good. Alright, I gotta move on. Yiling and Nobe ask, would you like kids and how many, gender, etc.? I don't care if they're boys or girls. I would like a daughter at one point though. So yeah, probably kids. I don't know, 2 to 5 kids. That sounds good. Shoto Todoroki asks, I love your name, by the way. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is green, dark green. Does your voice ever crack? Absolutely not. You guys have never heard my voice crack. Ice Queen asks, what color would you use to describe yourself and why? I would describe myself as dark green. No. I would describe myself as like maybe grape. I'm grape color because grapes are juicy and tasty, and you know what, Ice Cream, I have no idea where I'm going with this one. I'm so sorry. Yeah, sorry. Soul Sniper asks, do you ever have self conversations before recording? I have. Like, sometimes I'll talk to myself for a second, like, how am I going to say this one line? And I'll say it and see if it sounds stupid or not. But honestly, usually I don't do that because that's a slippery slope once you start doing that. And you can sit there for forever, like, judging how you say something. Yeah. Ice Queen asks, Grace Ellis asks, do you talk to yourself in the same voice you record? Or I think like another question is, do you talk in the same voice that you record? And the answer to that is almost, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of like cuddled up to a microphone right now, so I don't always talk like that. Or if I'm like yelling across a big classroom or something, it's gonna sound different. But yeah, mostly I talk the same. Yeah. What are you the most grateful for, and what's the most useless thing you know how to do? And that was asked by I'm Probably Procrastinating is the name. I am most grateful for my health, and the most useless thing I know how to do is probably bend my thumb back to my wrist. I haven't done it in a long time, and to be honest, I'm kind of afraid to try in case I like break my thumb trying to do it. But hold up, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, that didn't feel good, but yeah, I can bend my thumb backwards, so that's really weird and useless. Cassandra Kaminks and L Me ask, what kind of boyfriend are you in real life? Are you secure or insecure? When I was younger, I was insecure, and I am definitely, I think, pretty secure now. What kind of boyfriend am I? I don't know. I mean, I think I'm like an all right boyfriend. I try to take care of my girl and, you know, help her out in life and like be supportive and tell her she's beautiful and stuff, like just what boyfriends do, right? Yeah, just like a regular boyfriend. I still forget dates and make mistakes and forget to do the dishes, though I am getting better at like making sure I clean up after myself. Yeah. Pame Kaleas asks, are you happy? Would you give me advice because I'm feeling depressed? I'm sorry you're feeling that way, really. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy right now. You know, when you're feeling depressed, sometimes you just have to keep going, you know, and even if it feels bad, you're allowed to feel bad and still keep going, because you'll have brighter days, you'll have better days. So just never stop, all right? Just keep trucking and know that it's okay to feel that way. And buy yourself chocolate sometimes. Kay Hirano, Martian Princess, I love the name. July, You'll Never Know My Name, and Happy Birthday, and Nara all ask, what is your favorite genre of book? What did you enjoy reading recently, and what left a lasting impression on you?
My favorite genre of book is probably science fiction. I like science fiction. I like nonfiction too, but science fiction is just probably like, I really, really enjoy it. I read a book recently called To Ride the Lightning, I think it was. And it took place in this crazy future world where everyone is like split up into groups. Are you a humanitarian? Are you a fascist? Are you this? Or are you that? And all of the groups were like competing for power, and people lived in these big communities, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And it makes you question, like, what is your base sort of ideology? I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that I like reading. That's why I like science fiction. Lee Hedgehog asks, why is your voice so perfectly raspy and soothing? Well, right now it probably sounds a bit funny because I just woke up. I had to have a nap because this recording was taking a long time. Other than that, I don't know. Thank you very much. I think my voice is pretty normal. Pearl Pen Denise Quota asks, do you play any video games? If so, what platform, and what's your favorite video game? I used to do PC gaming. I don't have a lot of time for PC gaming right now, and I'm really sad that I'm missing out on the new Final Fantasy expansion for Final Fantasy 14, because that was like a huge part of my life at one point. I bought a Switch a few months ago just because I figured I don't have much time these days, so with the Switch I can like get some gaming in, other than playing Mario Kart with friends when they're over and entertaining. I don't really get to play that many video games, but I'm gonna try figuring out a way to like get them back into my life, at least just a little bit, because I got a lot of enjoyment from them. Kelsey Lee and Jenny Lee both ask, have you ever got bored or tired of maintaining the channel? Have you thought about quitting YouTube? I definitely haven't got bored. I have gotten tired before. That's usually when I take a bit of a break. Have I thought about quitting YouTube? I can honestly say in the past like 7 months, I've thought about it maybe once, and it's not anything to do with YouTube. It's just because if I've got other stuff going on in my life, but I always come back to it. I definitely I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon. You Know Who It Is asks, are you excited for The Lion King? Yeah, I'm super excited. I saw the trailer the other day, and I like shook my friend. I was like, oh my god, look, it's The Lion King, did you see this? And she was just like, yeah, duh, like everybody knows. Felicia asks, would you do a collab with another ASMR artist? I've thought about it before, and there's a lot of ASMR artists that I really look up to. I don't know if I would do a collab just because my schedule is really weird, but you know, it's something I could see myself doing, like maybe in the future. Yeah, there's a few people I would definitely like to work with. Mackenzie Bruce asks, what's your opinion on conspiracy theories, and what's your favorite? I like talking about conspiracy theories. I don't know if I believe in them. Usually I think there's a shred of truth to most crazy ideas out there. There's one really crazy conspiracy theory that I used to talk about with my siblings all the time when we were kids, and it's this idea that people like come from aliens, and I thought that was really cool. I think just the idea of all of us coming from aliens is like a super cool idea. I'm not saying I believe in it, but if I had to choose one that I think would be, you know, like my favorite, that's definitely it. Where do you see yourself in 30 years? Still doing ASMR? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if ASMR is still gonna be around in 30 years. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a go. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully in 30 years, I'm like getting ready for an early retirement. That would be pretty sweet. Anime Girl asks, is it fun to record stuff? And is it a lot of money? Yes, it is very fun to record stuff. So if that's something you want to do, I would say like go buy a decent mic and throw up some blankets or something and start recording. Is it a lot of money? Like to make money? No, it's not. But it's a fun hobby for sure. Infinite Otaku asks, do your YouTube videos link up with your Patreon ones? I can't support through Patreon. Infinite, don't worry about it. Don't worry about supporting through Patreon. It's okay. Not everybody can afford extra expenses right now. I know pinching pennies is tough. The YouTube videos quite often do link up with the Patreon ones. I think on Patreon I've got like 11 videos up right now, or 11 audios. So there's going to be more linking up in the future. So the story will like start on YouTube and then continue on with the Patreon posts. All right. Cassie Forsyth asks, do you like going to concerts? And if so, what concert has been your favorite? I do kind of like going to concerts, but I don't end up going to a lot of concerts these days. My favorite concerts would definitely have to be Bless the Fall and Mice and Men. Probably both really good live. Baby Sweet Pea asks, what is the strangest thing you find attractive in a person? Strangest thing, honestly, I can't think of like any strange things. Lips aren't strange, legs aren't strange, hair isn't strange. Like all of these are really normal. Strange things. Oh, I like it when a girl gets really like cute and cuddly, like a little pet that I could just like curl up around. That's that's really attractive. Yeah. Oh, and also like having well thought out opinions about things. I think that's just attractive universally. Jaden Wright asks, do you love me? Yeah, I love you. I love you, Jaden. Hope you have a good day. Baby Blush asks, what is a day in your life like? All right, so I wake up pretty early, and when I wake up, the first thing I do is make breakfast. I make coffee, eggs and all that. And then I'll either work on YouTube or I will go to the gym. On my lunch break, again, I'm either working on YouTube or I'm going to the gym, whichever I didn't get done in the morning. And then at night, I'm usually either like entertaining friends, cooking dinner, cleaning up around the place, or working on Patreon or YouTube. I guess my life sounds a little bit boring when I put it like that. And then I watch like YouTube, read some manga, read some books, and yeah, that's about it. Kyoka Jiro asks, do you know Yagami Yato? I didn't, but I checked out the YouTube channel after I read this, and I think the guy is really, really talented. Like incredibly talented. I'm a bit jealous. Eliza the Wizard asks, does where you live still have the best burgers? Yeah, definitely still the best burgers that I've had. Star Shadow Anime asks, what is the worst injury you've ever had? I got in a car accident where my chest was collapsed and they had to like reinflate it. That was really painful. But full recovery, so it's all good. S. Kaylin asks, for your home, would you want a farm? I think a farm would be cool. Like I had a farm when I was a little kid and we rode on horses and did all that farm stuff. And I remember we had a goat that really hated me.
So when I had to milk her in the morning, that was like not very fun. She would like jab her horns into my back while I was milking her, so that wasn't cool. But anyways, yeah, I think I would like to have a farm. That would be cool. But I would also like a condo or like a penthouse, top suite, downtown. That would be nice too. Little Laura asks, have you ever fallen in love? Yes. What did it feel like? It felt like nothing else in the world mattered. Are you making positive changes in your life? I'm trying to. I'm definitely trying to. I think that I've made a lot of positive choices in my life over the past year. So I'm kind of happy where I'm at right now. And the YouTube channel was definitely part of those positive changes. Random user asks, do you make erotic audios? Yeah, I definitely make erotic audios. Check out the Patreon. It's going to be in the comment section or the video description below. Anastasia Collins asks, I love that name, by the way, Anastasia. How do you define chivalry? That's complicated these days because I think like classic ideas of chivalry are not so popular in certain circles, but I think chivalry is just taking care of your partner and your family, defending them, being polite, being kind, and doing the best you can to take care of the people around you. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Chantel Smith asks, can you do a role play series, please? You know, I'd really like to do a series, but I don't know if I'm that confident in my writing skills to actually put out a series, like to write a series properly. That would be something that I think would be really cool to work on. Ashley Marissa asks, have you ever been approached because someone recognized your voice? No. That's a definite no. That would be really interesting though. I don't know how I would respond to that. Probably just play it off. Fenicia Fitriani asks, can you do a bloopers video? I think I already answered that. Yeah, I will definitely do one of those. Rose100 Falona Salt asks, would you ever think of dating a fan? I don't have anything against dating a fan. I really don't. It just has to be the right person at the right time, you know? So, and the right circumstances, right? If I'm like single and all that. But just as a general philosophy, I don't have a problem with dating a fan. Cynthia Rhodes asks, how did the recent move and the operation go? The move went great. The operation went really well. So I'm feeling good. And yeah, I'm feeling great. Thanks. Amaho asks, which part of your body do you like the most and which are you most insecure about? I'm definitely happiest with my arms. I like my arms. I think they're okay. And which part of my body am I insecure about? I don't know. Maybe my chest. I don't know. I actually kind of like my body, the way it is. So I'm not that insecure a person. But yeah, if I could choose, I'd probably have like a nicer chest and a nicer nose. I don't know. Like I said, nose is kind of big. So yeah. Samya Sharma says, what qualities do you look for in a woman? I look for someone who's honest, loving, and isn't afraid to have, you know, like deep conversations about things, but also somebody who can like pull me back from that, because sometimes I get really into stuff and I get super excited and I just need someone to like ground me a little bit, be like, oh, okay, chill, relax. So yeah. Melody Fong asks, coffee or tea? Coffee all the way. Although black tea, peppermint tea, or green tea with a little bit of honey are both amazing. Claire asks, what turns you on in general? I think I've said this before, but like legs and hair. Basically, the silhouette of a woman is like really attractive to me. Yeah. Claire asks, what turns you on in general? I think I've answered this before, but like legs and hair both do it for me. It doesn't have to be like long hair or short hair necessarily. Just nice hair and nice legs. Just like the silhouette of a girl is just really attractive to me. Yeah, I don't know, a whole bunch of things turn me on. I don't I'd be here all day. Olivia asks, what is your ethnicity? So I'm Swedish and Irish. It's my ethnicity. Just a mix. Don't really have an ethnicity. Like a lot of Canadians are like that. Our families are from different places, but we're Canadian, you know. Hallie Meloy asks, what are you extremely passionate about? Does it have to do with voice acting? All right, things that I get extremely passionate about: animals. I love learning about animals, and like I just love animals. I love genes. I don't know why. I'm extremely passionate about genes and like the whole indigo dyeing process. And I would say I'm pretty passionate about like mythology. I really like mythologies. Studying mythology. Anything that has to do with mythology is like really cool in my books. Dulce asks, or Dolce, I don't know if I'm saying that right. What are your favorite videos to make? The relaxing ones for sure. Sorry if that's a repeat. Sophie D asks, what would your last meal be? I'm gonna have to go with a burger. You know, 2 patties and cheese and bacon and mushrooms and like all the good stuff, and lots of French fries. Endless French fries. I'll just sit there eating French fries forever. Exo I Gamer asks, have you seen Spider-Man Far From Home? No, I haven't, but if it's good, sound off, let me know. Melody asks, what are some things you've learned from your past relationships? Talk. Seriously, like tell the girl how you feel and get her to tell you how she feels. Like you need to have open communication about just about everything, or else it's just not gonna work. Yeah, like seriously, just talk about stuff. But also know when to be quiet, dudes. Yeah. Elizabeth Thomas and Park Jimin asks, do you like K-pop? I used to like K-pop big time. I used to like listen to K-pop, I'd jam out to it, I'd play StarCraft 2, I'd dream about going to Korea, and then the whole K-pop thing like really took off and it became super popular, and Korea became really popular, and I just kind of lost interest. Like as hipster as that sounds, it's kind of true. Precious Jones asks, were you scared when you first moved out and got a place of your own? I was for a long time. And then when it actually happened, I was so excited to have my own place. It was ridiculous. And, you know, just like the freedom and being able to do what I want. That was awesome. Claire asks, do you know Cardlin Audio? Yeah, I know Cardlin Audio. I've followed his channel for a long time. I think it's really inspirational. He's been doing this for a long time, and he's just a really, really talented guy. Like, I hold his channel and him in really high esteem. I Love Your Voice asks, do you love manga, and which one? I'm actually looking for a new manga right now because I tried Hero Academia, and I read 5 volumes and I just couldn't get into it. So sorry guys. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Naomi asks, are you Korean? No, I'm definitely not Korean. Although I think Korean's like a really cool culture, or Korea has a really, really cool culture. and I would love to visit there sometime. Like, really love to visit Korea. I did Taekwondo when I was a little kid, just like probably every other little kid out there, so I've just always wanted to go. Teresa asks, have you participated in a DDLG relationship in real life? Oh, a bit of a personal question, but kind of like a light one, not some of the really serious ones that I've seen before. But you know, that's cool. Everybody has their own thing. Blake asks, indoor or outdoor person? That depends on the day. I usually like to get outside at least once a day. I don't like to stay cooped up, and I love getting out in nature, but you know, I like my lazy days too, and I can be a city boy sometimes. Did she snap asks, do you like spaghetti? I'm sorry, did she snap? I don't like spaghetti. It's one of the few foods that I have always disliked since I was a child, and unfortunately that has carried through with me into my adult years. So I want to thank everyone again. Thank you so much for listening to the audios. Thank you so much for posting these questions. And I really hope you enjoy them. If you do, please stick around. I'm going to be here for a long time. I did want to talk a little bit about the posting schedule. Yeah, I'm aware I was posting videos like every day and then every second day and back to every day. And lately it's been one per week. My real life schedule has gotten kind of crazy lately, but I'm still 100% dedicated to the channel, and I'm definitely going to try. I know I say this all the time. I'm going to try posting more. This particular audio took like days to put together. I kept having interruptions. Maybe you heard that in the audio. So I already have a backlog of audios that I need to do and scripts that I've written. So I'm going to be trying to get more audios out ASAP. I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.